welcome to New Tech News and Reviews.
This is YouTube for Beginners episode 2.0 and we'll be talking about the microphone importance.
This is Sid and today we will be doing the unboxing of Yeti Blackout Edition 2070 microphone. So let's get started with it. So this is one of the most popular YouTubers and online streamers mic, and also one of the oldest existing mic in the market. It has been such a high quality mic that it's still here. This is a blackout edition of this 2070 mic which I have right now here, and it's a USB powered mic, and it has 4 different settings on which you can record. One is a stereo setting, one is a cardioid mode, one is an omnidirectional mode, and one is a bidirectional mode. So, and all different settings are good for different kinds of recording. For example, stereo is good for vocals and ensemble choirs and instruments, and cardioid is good for podcast, voiceovers, vocals, and then instruments, and omnidirectional is good for conference calls, field recordings, and events and orchestras. And last mode is a bidirectional mode, in which is like perfect for the interviews where only the sound coming from this side and this side will be recorded, like 2 people are sitting opposite to each other. So that's where bidirectional mode kicks in. Let's open this thing up. Okay, very carefully I'll pull this part off. There is a thermocol inside the cardboard out, and over here we have a very long USB cable. And a Yeti instructions guide. And very gently I'll pull the microphone off now. We don't need this either. This over here. This was a base. I was actually confused between this mic and getting the Razer Siren, because my whole setup is Razer, so I was thinking that Razer mic will look better with my setup, but then I ended up going with this one just because Blue Yeti is known for excellent mics and it has been in the market for so long, and it has a reputation for making good audio recording devices. So you'll gently pull it out. Thermocol. At the bottom you're gonna see headphone jack to listen to what you're recording, USB port, and this is a screw hole to if you wanna connect it to a stand. And on these sides are the classic Yeti mount. It does come with the default desktop stand, like you can see. It's a blue over here. It's a nice color. There's a volume button in the front and the mute button, and on the other side we have the gain meter and a knob to rotate and shift between the 4 different settings. And you have a little bag of silica gel. It yourself. In my opinion, overall this has a very high build quality, and inside this metal net there are like 3 microphones placed in such a way that it can be set on 4 different settings, which we can manage with this. I actually like the way this looks. This looks better than the Razer Siren in my opinion, but Razer Siren does have an edge over this because that provides little tiny LCD display facing you, so that when you're recording you can see the pitch at which you're recording your sound. There is a meter and also a volume adjusting meter, so that comes in pretty handy. Like, you don't have to rotate the mic yourself every time you have to change any setting or go all the way around to change it. Like this, whatever you are doing, you can just see it on that tiny screen in front of you. That's the only edge which Razer Siren has over the Blue Yeti. And the other differences which you will find is in the looks. Whereas this looks like a classical cylindrical shape mic, I'll say, Siren has a shape like a can, like a tin can, like your chickpeas can. Yeah, but in order to compensate with that little bit ugly, I would say, shape, Razer did provide with the green snake logo on the front, which lights up in green when you connect it.